Ooh, what is going on? Good night, everybody. Thank you all. Good night, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let's welcome all our victims, all my survivors, all my thrivers. Anybody that's out there that just want to educate themselves, welcome all my subscribers. And also, you already know we got to say welcome to all those narcissistic men and women out there in them streets, y'all. Okay. So, listen, we love y'all. So, make sure y'all come on over from Facebook. Make sure you come to YouTube. And come follow Sharane as well. Hit the like button, whatever you do, share the video, however you do it, okay? I appreciate everybody for viewing. It means a lot. I just want to make sure that, the awareness is getting out there. You never know who may need this information. You don't know who's going through something right now. It's real out here in these streets, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a peer mentor survivor for domestic violence and narcissistic abuse relationships. I bring awareness to my stories, and I just bring awareness for everybody to get the understanding so they can get the tools in their box so they could, know what a narcissist is, and not just what a narcissist is, but domestic violence is. I feel like we talk a lot about domestic violence, and we don't give enough about what is narcissistic abuse. So, I'm a peer mentor survivor, and I'm just bringing awareness about narcissistic abuse within men and women, okay? Like I said, it has no gender. So any man or any female could be going through domestic violence or a narcissistic abuse relationship. And like I keep telling y'all, all June is Narcissistic Abuse Awareness Month. So listen, if you survive that, pat yourself on the back. Thank God that you are out of that situation, okay, ladies and gentlemen, because it is real out here in these streets. And these people are out here unaliving people. They just being crazy out here, okay? And Shireen World is gonna keep bringing that awareness, especially in Binghamton. It's definitely real out here. Johnson City, the surrounding Broome County, wherever, down to Brooklyn. It don't matter where you at, okay? I spread awareness nationwide. It does not matter, okay? Listen, it's nighttime, and y'all know them narcissists be lurking. Make sure y'all check out my other videos that I did on my page. So, when this video is done, go on over, check out my other videos, check out my community wall on YouTube, okay? And also turn your notification bells on so you can see when I go live. Sometimes I may just pre-record my videos and put them out, or I just come up here and come straight live. So make sure y'all turn your notification bells on so y'all can know when I'm live. Alrighty, it's Shalane's. Well, I appreciate everybody. Listen, as an advocate, you have to go through so much out here, okay? And I'm gonna keep telling y'all, I don't want this to disturb anybody or make somebody not want to be an advocate because this is what you have to go through. You get what I'm saying? You have to go through stuff like this. It's real. Any advocate, they go through the garbageness. You understand? But at the end of the day, this is what I always say, you gotta have a tough, thick skin when you're trying to be an advocate. Also, ladies and gentlemen, you also have to be an advocate for yourself. You're advocating for yourself. Right? These narcissists, that's what they want. Right? There, educate yourself. Get the healing that you need. Go through counseling, whatever it is to get you be in that surviving and thriving move, and you can move on past that part where you're so stuck, like, oh my gosh, like why did this person did this, or why I can't do this, and I'm so no. This is No, we want to get you past that part. You need the tools. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tuesday night, and you know them narcissists is lurking. The weekend is going to be coming up. The Knicks won the game. I know some people was probably spending thousands of dollars on these narcissists out there, but listen, ladies and gentlemen, don't be out here doing that. The weekend is going to be coming up soon, and I'm quite sure tomorrow they're going to be up in them bars and them clubs and them shingdings and whatever they're going to be doing, okay? Getting on your nerves or meeting multiple supplies. Sometimes they be on chat lines and they be everywhere. These narcissists be any and everywhere. They could be at your job. They could be anywhere. Okay, so make sure y'all have the tools. Make sure y'all stay focused out here and stay 10 steps ahead of these narcissists. I don't care if they're male or female, because like I said, Sharane's world, we call out all narcissistic women and men. There's no one-way avenue over here, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, listen. Let me tell you something. When you're in these situations, make sure you start recording stuff. Do not react into these narcissists, all right? Don't react. They like a reaction. They love that. They feed into that. Like, that's why I call them little demon babies, because they feed into your reaction, whether it's a good reaction or a bad reaction. Okay. And so don't be out here, antagonizing them and doing all that crazy stuff with them, because that's what they want. So they could turn around and record you. That's not what we're doing out here in these streets. And this is why me being an advocate, I'm bringing awareness to that. Okay. So don't get them no reaction so they can have you on camera not showing what they did. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's real out here. If you're dealing with a narcissist, please keep your head up. Please educate yourself on what's going on. Please, please do. Because once you realize and see what you're in, you're going to notice you're in a clown shit circus show. All right. All they do is all about them, is what they can get out of them. All right. And if they don't got no job, 9 times out of 10, if you trying to figure out where they getting all that stuff from because they don't have a job, 9 times out of 10, they doing street pharmacist work. All right. That's what they're doing, or they're using supplies. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, please educate yourself when you're dealing with a narcissist in coming out of or in a domestic violence relationship. Also, narcissistic people can be domestic as well. They can hit you as well. They can do all of that type of stuff just like a regular domestic violence relationship. Okay. So, please, if that is happening to you, reach out for help. There are advocates out there. Do not let that stop. I know I get a lot of inboxes on my group page on Facebook about certain areas, but I just want to let you ladies and gentlemen know, do not stop. Keep pushing. I don't care if you got to look for resources in a whole nother town somewhere else to get that help that you need. Okay? It's out there. All right. And I use the same resources for myself. All righty. So, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you all. Please, if you know somebody in a serious situation, share my channel with them. Okay? Share it. I'm not out here to try to gain all these followers or whatever. My whole goal, my whole mission is to spread awareness. Okay? That is my whole goal about this, is to spread awareness. And I told you I had a story to tell, and I just never knew how to tell my story. And I always been telling little bits of pieces on my Facebook page throughout the years, but I just never knew how to do it. I never knew how it was going to end. But now I know. I know now. It ended with a narcissist. I was able to educate myself while I was in that relationship. So while I was actively in that relationship, I was going through counseling. I don't, condone everybody to do what I did or whatever the case may be, but there are people that's actively in those relationships and they're still trying to figure out how to get out of it. So listen, I got counseling. I did all of that. I told the narcissist I was doing it. The narcissist just, he wasn't clicking. He was too much into the supplies. He ain't had no job. It is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this is what they do. They think they in competition. And I'm starting to learn what type of narcissist I got on my hands right now. You get what I'm saying? Because once you go no contact and you done, and like I keep telling y'all, it does not matter how many times you don't went back and forth with the narcissist. It does not matter how many times they done gaslit you or love bombed you and got you back, and so many different times you don't went back and forth. So many, it does not many times. That's what I say. If you've been around that bush 30 times, it does not matter. Okay? When you put your foot down and you say you're done, and you go no contact. That's when they really start showing they tell. Probably each and every time you did try to put your foot down, they did the same thing. So now when you officially put it down, They're gonna go crazy and they think they're in secret competition with something. So now, as an advocate, I'm 10 steps ahead. You understand me? Ladies and gentlemen, please be safe out here. All right. Keep your voice heard because they be lurking. Don't be giving your money to them. And please, y'all already know how Sharane World feels. It's gonna be to the point that y'all already gonna know when y'all find my page, you're gonna be like, yeah, Sharane World don't play about registering cars and putting insurance on cars and well, I don't tolerate that because like I keep telling y'all, my narcissistic ex, for perfect example, that's just what he's out here doing. Crashing cars under people's names and doing all of that. So I'm giving you guys as an example, okay? That is an example. If you don't want, lawsuits and all types of stuff falling on you and police looking for you because that car and whatever's in your name, do not do it. So if any narcissist is coming up to you, I don't care if they're a male or a female, and they asking you to register the car for them and insure the car for them, the answer is no because watch their reaction. And then 9 times out of 10, if you do that, I'm gonna tell you right now, they're gonna have multiple supplies in that vehicle. Telling you right now, it's going down. Yes, street pharmacists all day. It's going down. Do you understand? And that is not good. So if you need more information, more awareness on that, please reach out to me. I spread the awareness for that too. If you want me to spread more awareness about car registration and all that type of stuff and bring that up again, leave it in the comment section. Okay. I have no problem talking about it again or drop it in my community board. I have no problem. That's what an advocate is here for. When I here to call people out, when I here to try to belittle people, we're here as advocates. We're here for voices, we're our own voices, we're voices for other people. And that's just what we do. We spread awareness. Okay. Because narcissistic abuse and domestic violence, listen, who wants to be in a shit show? Who wants to be in it? Nobody signed up for that. Okay? Nobody did. Nobody did. And for all of you ladies and gentlemen out there, this is gonna answer your question. Do these narcissists ever stop? The answer is no, they don't. You just have to be 10 steps ahead of these narcissists. Okay? That's just what you have to do. They operate in the middle of the night like demons. So if you start getting calls in the middle of the night, texts in the middle of the night, that's how they operate. And they always drink. They drink a lot. They drink a lot. And when they drink, they speak the truth, but then they don't remember what the hell they was talking about. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe out here. Please, it's real out here. People are going unalive. People, it's sad. Okay. So take this awareness, educate yourself. There's so many people out there spreading awareness. Alrighty. So if you do know somebody that's going through this, if whoever, it don't matter. Share my video with them because it's real out here. A lot of people is not talking about narcissistic abuse or narcissistic personality disorder and their traits or what is narcissism. You know what I'm saying? So educate yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Please. There's a light at the end of that tunnel. And as an advocate, I don't read from a textbook and just try to tell and sugarcoat things, okay? I've been through it, I went through it, and I totally understand. I get it, okay? I get it. So please make sure you guys get the information, educate yourself, heal when you're coming out these situations. Don't try to move on to the next thing fast like these narcissists, toxic women and men be out here doing. Do not do that. Heal yourself, okay? And you'll be able to witness the red flags. You'll be able to understand you had them tools in your box at the end of the day. And men, to all you men out there that's dealing with a toxic female, please speak up. Speak up. Your voice is heard, especially on Sharane's World. Your voice is heard over here. So please speak up. Stop tolerating garbage from these toxic women because I'm quite sure if that female put her hands on you, she called them quick. Okay? Soon as you react. And that could be your first reaction. You understand? So men, please start speaking up when you're dealing with these type of toxic situations and please remove yourself out of it. All righty. Um, that's Sharane's Well. I appreciate everybody. And listen, I'm just out here helping people one step at what advocates go through. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you all. Listen, hold on. My other videos on my YouTube channel. I have a lot of other videos. I've been up here since March. Check out my other videos up here. Hit the like button on them. I have so many other videos up here. A lot. I even have the videos talking about the car insurance. That one is called Ladies, We Gotta Have a Talk. I have so many videos up here. So go check them out. I appreciate you all. If you're on Facebook, come on over. I appreciate everybody. Y'all stay safe tonight. Make sure your doors is locked. Make sure you have your safety emergency numbers with you. Make sure you ain't got no track on your car, no track on your phone. Make sure that your cars is locked. Listen, make sure you have everything safe because if you're on a serious, crazy situation and you gotta go, your stuff is ready to go. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're on a serious situation, reach out to the domestic violence and the domestic violence national hotline number. Okay, that's what you can reach out to. They're open 24/7 all day, all night. You can call them. You also have the crime victim services. They're in everybody's town. Reach out to them. Okay. Also, you can also come to my support group page, and that's called Domestic Violence and Narcissistic Relationships I Survive. And I can share resources for you within the area that you're in. So it doesn't matter if you're in Alabama. I don't care if you're all the way in the Philippines, okay? I spread awareness all over, all over, all righty? And it does not matter, okay? Everybody's going to get this healing at the end of the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start heading up out of here and y'all know them demons is lurking. Don't be registering no cars, okay? Don't be out here doing that, all righty? Don't be registering no cars for nobody, okay? And remember, the narcissist is lurking. They are going to always be lurking on your stuff. Right, ladies and gentlemen? Remember that. They're always going to be lurking. So y'all stay safe. Stay 10 steps ahead of these narcissists. Alrighty? Make sure you tell a trusted person what's going on. Get you an advocate. Please, a licensed advocate. Get you a lawyer. Get you a peer mentor survivor advocate. If you don't know the difference, I shared all the difference between what they all are and what they do and what each role can do. But Sharane Wills is here, okay? Good night, everybody. Stay safe. I appreciate you all, okay? And I'm gonna head up out of here. Thank you, y'all.